The third IMSA round in 2024 has the driver lineup revealed. There will be 27 cars competing at Long Beach, which will be a sprint race with 100 minutes. For this race, every team must have 2 drivers in their cars, including at the GTP and the GTD classes. So who are all the drivers competing at the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach in the Imsa Weathertech Sportscar Championship? So let's discover them now. Number 1, GTD. There will be 17 cars confirmed for the Long Beach round. Compared to the 12-hour Sebring round, there will be less cars because it will be a sprint round, and there are some teams which compete only for the Michelin Endurance Cup rounds. And also, unfortunately, we will also not have the Car 17 AWA because Anthony Manthella decided to retire from the IMSA 2024 season, and he was the owner of that car. On the other hand, we're gonna have Vasser Sullivan bringing 2 cars to Long Beach because it's considered special for Lexus and also for Jimmy Vasser and James Sullivan. And also we're gonna have Flying Lizard making its return at IMSA after a long history at the American Le Mans Series. So let's discover the GTD drivers. First, let's talk about Vasser Sullivan. First, the number 12 with Frankie Montecalvo and Jack Hawksworth. And at second, car exclusive for this race, the number 89, Parker Thompson and Ben Barnicoat will be the drivers. The second team in this list is AWA. There will be only the car number 13 Corvette Z06 GT3 with Ori Fidani and Matt Bell. The next one is the Heart of Racing team number 27. And we're gonna have a different lineup because Spencer Pompelli is joining the team alongside Roman De Angelis. Now here comes the Flying Lizard Motorsports number 28, which is returning to IMSA. An Aston Martin Vantage GT3 car will be used, and the drivers are Andy Lee and Elias Sabo, the same lineup from the GT World Challenge America. At the Courthoff Preston Motorsports number 32 Mercedes AMG GT3, Mike Skeen and Michael Grenier are the drivers. At Conquest Racing number 34, the team will have Manny Franco and Albert Costa Balboa. The only Mustang in the GTD class, the Proton Competition number 55, Corey Lewis and Gianmarco Leverato are the drivers. So here comes Andretti Motorsports number 43, and we'll have Jared Andretti, Scott Hargroves and Gabby Chavez as the drivers at the Porsche 911 GT3, and in its sister car Wayne Taylor Racing with Andretti number 45, Danny Formal and Kyle Marcelli will be competing with a Lamborghini Huracan. And here comes the Windward Racing number 57. The team will have Russell Ward and Philip Ellis as the drivers. And now the only Acura GT3 team with the Gradient Racing number 66. We will also have a change in its lineup because Stephen Mackler replaced Catherine Legg for the remainder of the season, and will have Sheena Monk as a teammate. The next team is the Inception Racing number 70 with McLaren 720S GT3 Evo. Brendan Iribe and Frederick Schandorf are the drivers selected. Now the 78 Forte Racing with Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo 2, and the drivers are Misha Goikhberg and Laura Spinelli. And here comes MDK Motorsports number 86. The drivers confirmed are Coronli and Anders Fjordbach. Now the penultimate team in this list is Turner Motorsport number 96, the only one to use a BMW M4 GT3 at the GTD class. Robbie Foley and Patrick Gallagher are the drivers. And finally the Wright Motorsports number 120. Adam Adelson and Elliot Skier are the drivers. Number 2, GTP. And finally let's talk about the GTP, which is the top class of the IMSA WeatherTech Sportscar Championship. There will be 10 cars competing at Long Beach, and not all the teams which competed at Sebring will be at the third IMSA round because Lamborghini Iron Lynx competes only at Michelin Endurance Cup races. Now let's check all the drivers. So first of all, let's start with the Cadillac Racing operated by Chip Ganassi car number 01. The drivers' lineup will still be the same with Ringer van der Zande and Sebastian Bourdais. And in the Whelen Cadillac Racing operated by Action Express car number 31, Jack Aitken and Pipo Dirani will be the drivers. The next team is Porsche Pensky Motorsport. The last Long Beach winner, the car number 6 will still have Mathieu Jaminet and Nick Tandy. And in its sister car the number 7, Dane Cameron and Felipe Nasser are the drivers. Now let's talk about Wayne Taylor Racing with Andretti. At the car number 10, the team remained Felipe Albuquerque and Ricky Taylor. And at the newest Sebring winner, the Car 40, Jordan Taylor and Louis Delatraz will be the drivers. The next team is BMWM Team RLLL. At car number 24, we're gonna have Jesse Krohn and Philippin. And at its sister car number 25, Connor De Filippi and Nick Yellowly will still be the drivers there. And finally, the Porsche customer teams. First, the car number 5 from Proton Competition. Gianmaria Bruni is the only driver confirmed at the moment. The second driver will still be announced soon. I think it's gonna be Alessio Picariello, because drivers like Julian Anlauer and Neil Yanni won't be available because they will be competing at WC in Imola. And the last GTP team in the list is the number 85 JDC Miller Motorsports. Richard Westbrook and Tijman van der Helm are the drivers. So these are all the drivers which will be competing at the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach at Imsa Weathertech Sportscar Championship. So who's gonna win the race next week? Which team are you going to support? So tell below in the comment sections. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not lose more videos about IMSA and WC. We see you in the next videos.